What's up guys, Pin here, and I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade your bow and arrow to the lightning tornado bow and arrow. So for starters, we're going to have to come to the electrical trap, shoot the little pillar up there, and you can start the mission by collecting this arrow. Now if you guys need to know how to get the bow, check the links in the description below, and we'll have a video for that, plus other upgrades and other amazing Eisendrache videos. So there's going to be 3 areas we're going to need to shoot with the bow and arrow and catch fire. That's one of them we already shot. The next one's actually around the same spot. This one's kind of difficult to hit. You can go down to the mule kick area, and it's a little bit better shot for you guys to hit this one if you're having trouble with it, but we can nail that one. And then the last area, we're going to go down into the testing facility where you can find Pack-a-Punch, and we're going to nail that one.
Why do they need me?
Now remember these 3 pillars, because we'll have to go back here later on in this particular upgrade and shoot them again.
Sounds like a hell of a wind kicking up.
Now the next place we've got to go to is the pyramid area. You're going to have to turn on 0 gravity, so be sure to stand on the pillars to turn it on, to activate it. And we're going to run in this particular pattern that I'm showing you here, where these wind icons are. Now we just need to run over them without touching the ground. And if you do my pattern that we have here, just stick into the wall and pretty much run the whole length, you'll be able to get them. And they're really not that difficult. Even if you kind of miss one, it kind of gives it to you. So we got them all. Let's move on to the next step. This other part requires you to gather zombie souls in a few different areas. And so the first area I'm going to go to is here in the watchtower. You're basically going to collect souls inside these little flashing objects. And you collect about 10 or 15 of them, and you move on to the next area. You'll know you're done when it won't collect any more souls. You'll kill a zombie and it won't collect it. That's when you know to move on to the next area, which is here in the rocket testing facility. It's right here in front of the teleporter. And so, yeah, collecting souls, it's kind of fun, you know, it's kind of easy too, because I like just standing on spot and spamming it. This is right above double tap, and I collected all those, so let's dust and fly it onto the other side, and let's continue on to the next step. This step requires you coming back to those containers that we captured the soul in, and then cocking up an arrow but not releasing it, because when you cock it, it grabs this electrical charge. And you need to shoot the pillars again with the electrical charge. But if you miss, you have to go back and charge your gun. So of course I highly recommend you guys getting a crawler. This one right here is the hardest one. There might be an easier way of doing it. This is how I specifically did it. I'd grab a charge here, I'd run over here, and by the time I ran up here, the crawler would already be, you know, so far up that he couldn't get to me, but he'd still be able to actually keep the crawler. Because if you go too far away, the crawler will, you know, respawn. And if you have more than one player, you can have a friend to watch him for you. So my recommendation is see exactly where I aimed right above the smoke. Try to aim exactly where I aimed, and you'll be able to hopefully hit it first, second try. It took me a good handful of tries, but hopefully with the help of this video, you guys can knock it off a bit easier. It is pretty difficult for people that, you know, aren't the greatest at the bow, but you can practice while you play. You can just shoot your arrows up at the spots, and you guys can get better at it. And it's also good to kind of pinpoint where you shoot it from where the smoke is. It really helps, and if you guys kind of just watch it, try to shoot exactly where I did, pinpoint it where the smoke, you can nail it. And it looks very pretty. And we completed that step. So the next step is to go back to where we got the piece set by the electrical trap, and once you press box, you'll be able to you'll be able to get your arrow. And now all we have to do is go down to the pyramid area and capture souls in it. So I mean, this does have a bit shorter steps than the other ones do, but I think it's because it's just really hard to kind of get that electrical shot and then take it and shoot it and actually nail it. It is quite a challenge, and it's definitely a challenge if you're playing with other people who aren't keeping crawlers and you're just doing circle strategies. It's borderline impossible to do it in the middle of a round. So I can understand why it's, you know, it's a little bit less complicated to do this one than the other ones. But this is an amazing weapon. The moment you fire it, it creates this tornado that basically electrifies everyone as if it's a Wonder Waffle, and it just kills them. It's amazing. I love it. So check the link in the description below to see how you can upgrade the other bows. We'll also have a full video showing all in one video how to upgrade all 4 of them here. soon on Duck Opinion. It may be live now. Check the description below. We'll have a lot more coming soon. If it helped, like, comment, let me know. Subscribe if you're new. Where Dust Can Fly, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.